Will there be an adjustment period after the removal of negative polarity? If so, explain what that might look like to consciousness on Earth.
Okay, we're talking about a different concept here. Now, we're trying to explain the timelines shifts that are occurring and the things that are occurring as polarity is still a concept within this galaxy. At the point that the polarity experiment ends, everyone is going to be on the balance line of unity consciousness. Is there going to be an adjustment period? It isn't the adjustment period that you're going to think of that, oh my God, what happened? This is crazy, and now suddenly I have no emotions and nothing's left. That's not the way this is going to happen. What's going to happen is the people that are in the ascending construct that are moving forward, and the people that are on these negative timelines and everything that are reconciling and moving back towards balance, everyone is going to understand that they have been at play in, they're going to understand what has occurred. They're going to see what polarity was. It's all going to make sense to them. They'll understand the pathways that they took, whether it was highly negative or highly positive. There's not going to be any sort of judgment or hatred towards anyone, because on balance you understand that there is no good, there is no bad, there is only experience. And assume that you go to sleep. Assume that you go to sleep at night and you're a horrible person who is creating atrocious acts. You're a serial killer or something horrific like that. Okay, that's one aspect. That's a very negative aspect. And on the other side, assume that you are a light worker who is just giving of themselves to everybody and everything, and you have no concept of money. You only have concept of love and happiness and peace and unity. Both of you wake up the next morning with the same perspective. I understand the perspective of the serial killer, and that was a path that could be chosen. I also understand the path of this light worker, and that overly loving positions were available. However, now I am in balance and I am in unity with the consciousness and the energy of unity, and we're all going to move forward without any judgment one over the other, without any hierarchy one over the other, and move forward as a collective in what benefits the whole completely. So let's take this another way and consider that there is someone who is immensely wealthy from your concepts of wealth on this planet, and someone who is on the street poor and living in a trash can. They go to sleep at night and they wake up the next morning and they're in unity. And one realizes that they have been in separation horrifically, and that they have created the opposing perspective of the person that was in the trash can. Well, neither one is no longer needed, and unity is all that matters. And the person that is overly wealthy is going to want to rectify the imbalance, because now everything is unity. The balance is going to be rectified. The person that's living in the trash can will be pulled from that, and the person that is overly wealthy will remove some of that. And this seems impossible from your perspective, that someone that is insanely wealthy would want to suddenly make everything right and make the planet unity and make everyone balanced. But this is exactly what is going to happen, that these people will suddenly see that these have been experiential pathways, whether it's hatred or financial or any other separation that has been occurring in consciousness as you were in these lower separations of individuality, that we're going to be put back into balance, and that unity is going to be restored, and that the person in the trash can is going to be given a hand, and they are going to be pulled out of that, and they're going to be brought back into unity with everyone else. And what will that look like? Well, this is a co-creational construct, and as a co-creational construct, you are going to be able to decide for yourselves what that looks like. we're not going to give you any sort of preview of what that's going to look like, because frankly, we don't know. You're creating it yourselves, and we're as anxious to see what you're going to create once polarity is gone as you are. So we're all sitting here in the audience of the movie theater watching the movie that you are all creating as we eat our popcorn and drink our drinks, and waiting for the polarity screen to open and Unity to commence the movie. Next question.